filming when the temperatures are absolutely their most extreme. And of course, the Arctic hit us right in the face.
You can't fake being in minus 40 degrees. Take your gloves off for a few seconds, your fingers start to freeze.
Being in an environment like that adds to the suspense and the drama.
I want to give audiences an experience of being there. It was a real privilege to do it. It looks amazing on the screen.
Welcome everyone to the stage as well as, of course, to Korea. Please go ahead and take your seats. Welcome. So great to see the team reunited.
We do photos.
All
after,
right.
that's right.
Oh, yes. Photos will come later. All right.
I always
so-
love seeing what they're going to wear. I'm always like, they have the greatest wardrobe, these guys.
They
They have
do.
such amazing style.
Agreed. 100%. You all look amazing today.
Yeah, they do.
Thank you.
I want to go
Movie
ahead.
stars, man.
Definitely.
Trying to be like you, Tom.
Man, you're crushing it.
All right. So there were so many international locations in this film, and I just want to share, ask with the whole group, any particular fun behind-the-scenes stories while you were all traveling together?
The most amazing location in the Arctic Circle. We were all living on an icebreaker, a ship, and we'd shoot during the day on the frozen sea, which was a phenomenal sight and an amazing thing to do. And then in the evening, we'd all sit together in the galley of the ship with all the snacks, and we'd just play poker and other games as well.
Bananagrams.
Bananagrams,
Yeah.
shithead. I don't know if I can say that.
What did you say?
Shithead.
You
And
allowed to
it's-
say that?
I don't know. I think it's okay if you swear in English. Just don't swear in Korean. But it was just a sense of just real planet Earth, you know, like somewhere that humans shouldn't be. And for us, it was so exciting. And I don't know, that's where I feel like that camaraderie between the team just really gelled.
We would actually have to watch each other's faces to make sure that the noses didn't start to
Oh my God,
frostbite.
I almost lost my nose.
I
right?
know.
Oh, no.
That's
Funny,
right.
Because like right before the take, I was like, oh, I was making a joke that I was losing my nose. You know, like, oh, I'm picking up from the ground.
That cold.
And then we start the take, and everyone is like, bum, bum, bum. Like, we stopped the scene, and you need to get warm. I'm like, what's happening? He's like, no, you're gonna get frostbitten. So my nose was changing colors. I think it was becoming white, right?
Frost nip.
Coming like
Yeah.
transparent. Yeah.
You there's something called frost nip, which is what happens before you get frostbite, and your skin becomes very sort of waxy and white. And as soon as that happens, you need to get a hairdryer in your face or a hand warmer on there, because if you leave it, it develops into frostbite. And it was minus 40 degrees.
Oh, wow.
So
And we didn't have a hair dryer, so all of us had to take turns rubbing palm nose like this to warm it up.
I remember coming onto set for the first time and seeing McHugh and realizing that his entire facial hair had frozen.
Oh,
so he
wow.
had this huge kind of icicle kind of on his moustache and his
I look
beard.
like a walrus. You
You
can
look
say
like
it.
a walrus. It's true.
I remember you doing a snow angel too, right? I have a video of you doing a snow
That was
angel.
not me. That was not me.
That's incredible.
Okay, I
That
won't
was,
release
that was one of
That
our
was not me.
crew.
He's denying it.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
denying
Sorry.
it. That was not me. I wasn't doing a snow
I was
angel.
not doing a snow angel, and I was certainly not doing a naked snow angel, which is what one of the members of our crew was doing.
Well, now, Simon, actually, I wanted to ask you, you have been playing the beloved Benji for over 20 years.
Woo!
That is incredible. So how has it been for you to be
Thank
a
you
part
very
of this
much.
incredible franchise as Benji?
And I had no idea when I first, walked onto that set that this film would become a part of my life for the next 20 years. And it's been such an incredible adventure. I've been all over the world filming and also promoting the movie. I've made incredible friends, and I can't overstate the significance that this film series has for me. And it means the world to me to be part of it. So I'm just delighted.
And to us and to me that you've been part of it. You're such a brilliant artist, and you're incredible. The character you created, I just love it. The moment I saw him in Shaun of the Dead, I was like, oh my gosh, if Simon Pegg could please come in and play this character. And he just came in and he had a monologue, and he just we were writing it right at that day, and you just crushed it. It was just amazing. That's why, and even when we were shooting it, we added more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
Simon is the king of the last-minute monologue. You hand him.
It's incredible. You could throw this guy like a 5-page monologue, and he'll have it memorized in 2 minutes and know your lines also.
You know what's amazing is that when I went to see Mission Impossible 1 in the theaters when I was 26.
When you were 10.
When I was 10. And I'm watching the movie. I wish I could have come back from the future and sat next to myself and say, hey, one day you're going to be in this. This guy is going to be your friend. And, you know, the irony of that is extraordinary to me. And, you know, things like, as you see in the trailer, that knife that you see in the first film, you know, to see that in action, it's just, I can't even begin to describe how weird that is. It's so weird.
Incredible. And we're very grateful that you did. You were Benji for 20 years because we love the character, as you well know. Haley, I want to ask you, you all spent a lot of time not only working together, but training together. Tell us, what are some of your highlights?
It was very quickly on in the training, I discovered that I could learn fight sequences much quicker and easier if I had a prop. And this worked great for Grace because she is a thief. And it meant that throughout the whole of the training, I got to this kind of level of fitness that was incredible and this resilience that was amazing. And it just meant that we could adapt to any changes that were happening and anything that was needed on set. But this thief element of Grace, kind of, I took quite to heart. And I actually haven't admitted this to the rest of the team here, but I have actually stolen quite a few things from the set of Mission Impossible. I was trying.
Method actor.
I was listing them today. I've actually, and I would admit them to you now. I've stolen a key, the poison pill.
Was it the key from the movie or your key to your trailer?
Oh well, the key to the movie.
I no longer carry a wallet whenever I'm working with Haley.
I have a salt and pepper shaker from a train. I have an ashtray.
Yeah, she's a thief in the film. It's a very good pickpocket.
That's quite a long list.
Oh, I have FOMO now.
It's also this like the excitement of the memento because everything is practical. So the size of the sets are built out in such a way where you can open a drawer in the cabin and you can see the incredible amount of detail that's been put into the set design. And I took a couple of fossils as well.
Did you
Sorry
really?
about that.
Were they good? No.
Oh,
They're
from the
yours.
cabin.
Fantastic.
They're yours.
From the cabin.
I wanted to steal some of
I know.
those skulls and things.
Oh, they were, and I also stole quite a lot of set glass.
You could have it.
Thank you.
It's yours.
I gave them to my godchildren, who are very excited because they get to watch the screen now and any explosion of glass.
I saw that on eBay.
I think I'm going to have to cut in here before the list gets any longer.
Tarzan, did you get anything?
Well, I was trying to steal you, but you kept running away.
Yes, you got me already, Tarzan. You know that.
Now, Pom, I want to ask you, you love big action and you also love skydiving. So I wanted to ask you, motorcycles, everything,
cars,
action, right? So was that
guns.
inspired by Tom by any chance?
Of course, it's like contagious, you know? You're around Tom and he's so vibrant and passionate about all these things. I saw him, you know, in the previous movie do the jumps with the motorcycle. I was like, I want to do that. He looks so happy. I want to try. So I kept asking, you know, like, you know, can I skydive with you guys? You know, with Tom and the stunt team. And Tom was like, no, you need to get your license. So when I wrapped the movie, he gifted me the license to learn how to skydive. Wow. And yeah, and we even jumped together.
I flew out with you the day that you got your license.
Yes.
How many jumps have you done
To
now?
get the A license is 25 jumps. And he came the last day, we did 9 jumps together, a high altitude jump, and it was amazing. And then you flew your own plane back home. You know, totally normal thing to do. Yeah, and then since then I've done 233 jumps as of today.
Amazing.
Wow,
I mean, she's a brilliant skydiver too. I mean, so elegant.
And
Just
also,
a natural.
I have to add something. I love working on Mission Impossible because, you know, when I'm not working, you know, there was like breaks in between shooting. You know, I would like go back home and then I would go skydive and we would send videos to Tom and he was like, yeah, that's amazing. And, you know, usually you're not allowed to do that, you know, so.
This happened with me
Please
as
just
well.
don't
But
post
it was
it.
always be competent.
Don't post it. Just be confident.
You're definitely
No.
Don't
not
be
allowed to
careful.
do that. You're
Be comp. We have a saying. Don't be careful. Be competent.
You're not allowed. There
She
are
is
certain
very-
things that you're not allowed to do whilst you're filming, obviously, because they're dangerous, and it includes all dangerous sports. Tom bought Palm skydiving lessons. He bought me a snowboard when we were doing Ghost Protocol because I was going snowboarding at the weekends. You're not allowed to do this, but he says it's okay, so it must be okay.
We had a day off, so Tom took us shark diving.
Yeah.
Sure, okay, we'll do that. The day
in
of
South
rest.
Africa.
Oh, yes.
We did horse riding in the sand dunes in Abu Dhabi.
Somebody couldn't
incredible.
stay inside the Shark Tank. It's boring. Let's go play with the sharks.
Wow.
No, Tom, no, we're having fun together. Let's hold hands.
Weren't you seasick too? I remember you being a little
I
bit
remember-
seasick,
Are you there?
right? I have videos too.
That's right.
Turning green, looking very
It
sad.
was,
It's just a
Shark
regular
Tank.
day off.
That's a day off on Mission Impossible.
Oh, wow. No wonder you're all such a great team. Tarzan, I want to ask you, so you've worked on 3 films with Tom now.
Yes.
How has that experience been, and any behind the scenes stories you'd like to share?
Tom's been incredible working with McHugh and the rest of the cast, and it's changed my life.
Yeah, it's his third one with McHugh too.
Yeah,
Top Gun.
This has changed my life and it's opened my eyes. One, to show that I'm able to do anything. When you have somebody who's literally doing anything and able to do anything, it gives you the confidence to say, well, let me go ahead and try. And Tom helps you and supports you in that aspect. But I do want to talk about this one.
He's a tremendous athlete, by the way. Continue.
Thank you.
Tremendous.
I do want to talk about this one moment we had in South Africa as we're all together. And you think about what a movie is like. And I'm sitting in the back of this truck and I'm looking around and you have Palm there. You have Palm and Tom behind me. Then you have Haley and Simon back there. And I'm just amazed. There's a huge helicopter just going and everybody on the crew is saying, all right, are you ready? Camera's rolling. And I'm just like, guys, this feels like a movie. And Haley and Simon turned to me, Tarzan, you are in a movie. And I was like, oh, but when you...
That was also the day we got intercepted by a giant tortoise
Yes.
in the road, and that's what's so extraordinary about these. They're real
There was a big
locations.
tortoise, we couldn't move.
There was yes, of course we had to stop and
Shut the
let
movie
it
down.
pass, and it went on its merry way. It gave us a thumb
No,
up
Martin the gaffer picked it up and he moved it to the side of the road. It was gigantic.
very gently.
My favorite Tarzan story was actually on Dead Reckoning, when we were standing on the roof of a train in Norway. And you turned to me and you said, you know, this is my first time on a train. And I said, yeah, it's mine too. And you said, no, it's my first time in a train, let alone on a train.
Yes.
So Tarzan
I
had
know.
never ridden a train in his life.
And now the first day he's on top of the train. He spent about 2 minutes on inside, and the rest of the day.
Keep in mind, this is my on top of a train. What?
Well, that's Mission
We forgot to have the
Impossible for you.
conversation to go over with Tarzan. It was like, yeah, because you're such a great athlete. We were like, oh yeah, we don't have to
He'll
brief
be
you.
fine.
When they called and said, hey, we want you to come join the franchise, they didn't mention, we're just going to put you through the ringer, you know? They just said, hey, it'll be fun.
But as we all know,
And
you
now
did
you know.
pull it off. Yeah, it was amazing.
Let's come to this.
You gave him an aircraft carrier?
Our lives are the sum of our choices. If this was your calling, your destiny, I have no regrets. Neither should you.
I need you to trust me. One last time.